when you are thinking of creating a product or a service, there either needs to be a known unmet need, that it's clear that you're creating a better mousetrap, or you need to have both the belief and imagination that when you bring something to market, even if the marketplace doesn't know they need it, that you can you can do that. And so when businesses, it's, I don't want to suggest nothing is easy. Uh, many startups do get to 1, 3, 5, 7, $8 million, and you need to have a 360, and then they stall. And sometimes they stall before they turn profitable, or they're barely profitable, and the founder might be able to draw some income, but it's not going to get them to where they would like to go. And what I encourage founders to do is to be conscious simultaneously of the product, and that could be a product or a service, the and when I say product now or service, is it distinctive? Is it different than what's in the marketplace? Does it offer lasting value? Second is brand and storytelling. You need to find ways to tell messages that are authentic and live up to the promise, that the product has to live up to the promise. Third, you need to be incredibly consumer centric. And my view is, when I look at businesses, I try to understand where the consumer is today by starting where they were yesterday, and then look where they're traveling and try to be there 3 years from now when they get there. So you can never be complacent. You really need to understand why consumers are buying your product or not buying it. And if they are one and done, you're not building loyalty. You're not building something that's lasting. And to the extent that it's a discretionary good, not a commodity, there has to be imagery and storytelling that actually that resonates with people. Most of us suppress our feelings, and they manifest when we're in a rested state. So those are just bad dreams. But however, when many of us feel that we may be, I have felt at various times that I'm an imposter, or that I've lost my mojo, or that I lost confidence for whatever. I mean, I know the reasons better now than I did then, and I became conscious of, through pattern recognition, that I needed to listen to my body. So if I wasn't sleeping, I needed to examine and understand why. If I was feeling like I wanted to just stay under the covers and think of the day as being too daunting, how was I going to get through it? Some of you are nodding because we all have experienced it, and it varies. But I do strongly believe you need work-life balance, and I think all of you need to find time to engage in physical activity. You also need time to allow your mind to rest, whether that's meditation or whether it's power naps. They are available to you. You can, and people who say they can't nap, through a combination of meditation and chanting, people can find ways to nap. A week doesn't pass when I don't approach a leader in one of the businesses I'm active in, a one-on-one, and they say, what's going on? Because I can see their energy may not be the same. And I don't say that in front of a group. I take them outside or whatever. And more often than not, they tell me something's going on in their life. It could be a sick parent. It could be anything. And I take the time to encourage them to try to compartmentalize. I talk a lot about in the book about compartmentalization and parking lots. It's very hard for us who are driven, particularly with purpose and goals, to let things go. But we do need to prioritize, and we can't do everything at the same time. And I developed a concept that I communicate across my businesses, which is a parking lot concept. A short-term parking lot can be, if you think of an airport, short, medium, and long. Someone has a great idea, you have a great idea, and today's not the day to discuss it. Put it in the calendar for next month or 3 months from now. And that once you memorialize it in the calendar, it will give you more time to let it go and not focus on it. I also believe in therapy, and I believe that there may be reasons for people to take meds, and you should not be worried about that. And I do think we bring our whole selves to work, and we need our whole self to be healthy.